Today we're gonna do Facebook ads for real estate buildings. So if you're owning a house, if you own an apartment complex and you want to sell or you sell property, this is the Facebook ads for you. So my name is Zablon. I'm a digital marketing guru. I've been in this space for 14 years. So here I am trying to impart my knowledge, my skills for you for free to take advantage of. I want to apologize early in advance that I'm having a bit of a cold, so my voice could sound weird or interesting depending on how you like it. So bear with me. So back at it. You have a house or houses. You have property or properties, and you're trying to sell it through Facebook ads, Instagram, and any other meta properties. How are you going to go through it? I'm sure you have tried by now. You have done your research. You've tried to make money or get leads for your business, but you are floundering. This is the video for you to help you navigate the murky waters of meta ads to make the most for your business. So strap right in. The first thing you should know about Facebook is, or meta ads is a special ads category. What are the special ads category? This is housing, politics, and gambling. Why are these ones special? Because people have used them, abused them in the past to marginalize, segregate, or punish people from different nationalities and different races or ethnicities. So Facebook was taken to court sometime back, I don't know when, maybe 2015, 2017, and they were severely punished for having targeted ads against certain groups of individuals. So ever since then, they have tried to play along the rules or to ensure that nobody is marginalized against race, gender, and age. So if you're having ads for in the housing space, that means you fall under the special category, and you have to be cognizant that you cannot be biased or choose against certain people or certain demographics or certain areas. There are location constraints. That means you cannot advertise for a minimum of 15 miles in an area. That means you have to show your ads to as many people as possible and try not to be as exclusive as you want it to be. Although there are these restrictions or preventions, Facebook tries to target or match what you're looking for, what you're trying to sell to people who are looking for you. If you have high-end property, Facebook will try to match your high-end property to people who have the money to buy. Or if you have something that's more affordable, Facebook tries to match your property to people who fits their budget. So this way to ensure that you're getting great leads or great return on investment to your business. There have been advertisers who have tried to skirt the laws by not choosing special housing category, but eventually Facebook catches up to you and goes like, nope, you should be under the special ads category, and if you continue to misbehave, we are gonna pause or ban your account. There are two types of targeting in terms of interest-based, broad and interest-based. With Facebook ads for real estate, I highly recommend being as broad as possible. Just give Facebook as much money as it needs to look for you, the clients you're trying to get. Just let Facebook use its algorithm to get the right people for you. This takes some time and this consumes some of the budget. And well, if you're like most people, you're gonna get frustrated early and stop it. But I would advise to let and trust Facebook because they know more than you do. But on the flip side, you can choose to be interest focused and encourage Facebook or guide Facebook to use your interests. Like, for example, people who are interested in high-end property, people who are interested in Zillow or any other big business that sells property, you choose that as an interest. Think about people who are high net worth. What they do things like travel a lot internationally. They have expensive taste, like the kind of cars they are into or the kind of clothes they are into. So this helps to refine Facebook to go like, okay, this guy is selling property, and the people who he's interested in are people who are high net worth, and that will try and match the two of them for you. You would also be looking for titans of industry like CEOs, C-suite, or founders. These are guys who naturally they could be having more disposable income, are richer than the average, and they're able to pull bigger moves and buy bigger property. On the flip side, if you're selling affordable houses, you're looking for people who are in mid management around there or early in their careers. So you're trying to play and just modify around that. Other targeting options that Facebook allows is a lookalike audience. When you have a couple of clients, you have a couple of leads in through your pipeline, you can use the 1% to look for people who are close to what you're currently attracting to your Facebook, or you can broaden it to 5% who are not closely linked to you, but they're interested in property. What is the right campaign objective when you're selling property or real estate? The right campaign objective is leads. Some people go for traffic and convert the traffic on the website, but what you're looking for basically are leads. And your leads can be gotten in two ways. You can be gotten on the website or on Facebook. Facebook lets you have instant forms which can run either on Instagram, Meta, and here you can easily collect somebody's phone number, easily collect somebody's email, and having a few qualifying questions just to narrow them out and get the leads there. So there's an argument with getting leads on Facebook, which are quicker, cheaper, more, versus getting leads on your website. Well, if you're working on your website, there are very good reasons to try and get leads on your website. If you have high-end property or you want to further qualify people, you'd want to go to your website because your website could have longer qualifying questions or questions that needs prompting or questions that needs the person to properly integrate or interact with your landing page. The ad creatives for real estate is very, very important. Anything done on Facebook properties is very important. Is the creative, either the images or the videos. There are arguments for both, but naturally speaking, since you're showing off property, videos will work wonders for you. So creatives are very, very important. Again, we are on the age of Andromeda, which stresses the need for numbers of creatives. So here again, we'll have to rely heavily on more creatives being made. And if the creatives are being made, you're talking about videos or still images. So with videos, you only have 3 seconds to grab the attention. You'll be surprised, 3 seconds feels like a little, but that's all the opportunity you have to get people interested in your property. So the first 3 seconds, you'll have your hook. People should be grabbed immediately and know what exactly they're interested in or what they're going to get. You can talk about the price of the house. You can talk about the number of bedrooms. You can talk about any other amenities that you feel that people are more interested in. When you talk about the hooks, you can have several hooks. You can have like 2 or 3. Then you try and test against each and every one of them to see which one grabs people more, grabs attention more. And then from there, you can work with other content, with your other content in terms of videos that's going with this hook because did well in certain testings. When you talk about wording or what you're gonna say, try using words that stop people attention, like wait, stop, you wouldn't believe, this house cost so much. This naturally engages people and get them to slow down and look at your property. When you're deep into your ad or what your ad is all about, you'll have to think about your copywriting strategies. Think about the pain point that you're trying to solve. Think about the feature that you're trying to emphasize. Like I mentioned earlier, number of bedrooms, property size, location, proximity to certain schools, proximity to certain facilities, proximity to amenities. When you're selling higher end or luxury home, you'll have to emphasize on premium features. Again, size of the property, proximity to certain areas or roads or lakes or natural features. That's the things that would go like, ooh, wonderful, I want to invest in that. So when it comes to luxury, you'll focus on premium or luxury terms to get people more attracted or interested in your ad copy. For your ads to be successful, you need plenty of images, maybe plenty of videos as well. Maybe you need maybe 20 to 30. I know this is exhausting and this is tiring, but this is the age and stage of Andromeda, and we have to play by the piper. We have no option. So you need a ton of videos, a ton of images in your ad sets and in your ads to compare, contrast, and see whatever is working, change quickly, move on, create. You need a ton of creatives for this to work. When you're talking about your call to action, the best call to action so far that I've seen that's been working is simply learn more. People go with sign up, or people go like get more information, but So far for me, the one that works wonderfully is Learn More. So just stick to that. Let's talk about the objective of capturing leads. I mentioned earlier, this is done in two places. It can be done on Facebook or your website. Well, like I mentioned earlier, the being done on Facebook, you'll get more leads. You'll get easy access to information because the person doesn't have to look for or input manually. You can get their emails, you can get their phone numbers, you can get their names easily put there. You have with Facebook, you have the option of choosing more leads or less leads but higher quality. And in fact, you can even qualify further by asking them to get a code via Facebook, so to ensure that it's a valid number before they fill the form. So at least you know the lead is more authentic. Personally, when it comes to lead captures in real estate, I prefer using a mix of website and Facebook. Because the good part about the website, it's an extra step that when somebody fills a form, it's somebody who is more motivated, who is more qualified, and you can throw in a couple more stumbling blocks, not stumbling blocks per se, but things that qualify him or her further by having a longer form where you can get to fill in your address, when they want to see the property, when would they like to move in, when do they like to move out, or just extra stuff that when you have that information, when you actually get to call the client, your sales team is more equipped and more adaptable with more information to help sell. Let's talk about filtering your leads. Things you need to ask about is availability. When are they available to see your property? When are they available to come to your property? When are they looking to leave the past property or get the new property? This helps to filter out people who are just tire kickers or just people who are just generally interested. Another qualifying question is, what type of property are you interested in? What type of house are you interested in? Do you want a 2-bedroom? You want a 3-bedroom? You want a 4-bedroom? You want a house with a yard? You want an apartment? You want source A, B, and C? All this information just gives you more ammunition to work with times to close the deal. After capturing your leads, the next thing to think about is your CRM. Where are you taking your leads? You can easily download your leads from Facebook using Excel or Google Sheets, and you can also link your CRM to Facebook so then easily to match and find out what's going on. And you need to have a proper follow-up system with your leads because it takes 8 to 10 touches with one individual to know whether this person is a good lead or not. And after the 8 to 10 touches, you get to know whether they want or buy a property. And this is mandatory for every field. With your CRM, with your emails collected, with your numbers collected, you can use it to retarget people who are similar to that, to your Facebook, or similar to... If you need help with your real estate Facebook ads campaign, get in touch with me. I'd love to help you.